The most interesting or inspiring thing about the 2022 CYA artists that I reviewed was the range in mediums and the subject matters. I was really impressed with how mature the work was and how relatable it was.
Every single one of them had a specific vision, and I didn't see anyone that didn't achieve their vision. I was really excited about the future of film and television and the arts.
I felt like I was experiencing something new with every single artist that I looked at. And I just thought that was really impressive.
There was the one 12-tone row piece that just blew me away. Whoever did that, kudos to you. There was also a jazz piece too. The soloists were so good. I thought like, oh my gosh, this could be totally at the Village Vanguard in New York. And I was just blown away. I was like, who are these people?
There were moments where I could feel a student author was expressing an idea, and I sort of knew what that idea was already. And then there were other moments where the language took it, and it was sort of like watching the wind catch a kite, and the kite just suddenly takes off into the sky, and the poet's sitting there holding on to the string because the kite's about to lift them off the ground. And those were the moments that were so exciting for me, is where the words just took over like that wind and took the writing in a marvelous direction.
Creativity is difficult. Creativity is frustrating. Creativity is kind of a need that I think that we as humans all have. And so, but it's also extremely rewarding. And so creativity is the mechanism by which we solve problems. And when there's not an overt problem to solve, it's the mechanism by which we create new problems for ourselves to solve, to create beauty.
There's this, what I think is a mistaken notion that photography, when it's creative, has to record something extraordinary, right? And I actually think that when photography is at its best, it's actually recording something that we do every single day, or we walk by every single day and we don't even notice it.
I think creativity is everywhere in our life. And what we do as artists ultimately should extend into everything.
My encouragement for young artists would be to just keep trying. Music, I mean, it's a numbers game. Sometimes your stuff will get accepted, sometimes not, usually not. But you just have to keep trying. You just have to keep doing it over and over and over again.
Passion is the thing that's going to carry you through the difficult times. And film is a highly competitive industry. Passion will take you through it all the way to the end.
If you're composing a piece of music for an ensemble or an orchestra or a string quartet or any sort of performing group, you don't get to really have the payoff of hearing it until they play it live. I mean, that's when the music is fully made music. There needs to be a kind of internal mechanism that allows you to feel like you're creating something of importance and something that allows you to express yourself, even if the feedback won't be there for some time.
I think that it's important to remember and to celebrate how much courage it takes, and confidence as well, that it takes to create any kind of artwork, whether it's a painting or a sculpture or a photograph. Just putting yourself out there takes a lot of courage and confidence.
There is a lot of times when you put your best stuff out there and it isn't snapped up and appreciated. And what I've learned to do is to just appreciate the making of the art.
Well, it took a lot of hard work and determination, but I finally won some awards. And it does take a lot. It takes a little bit of luck, but it also takes you making your own luck too.